Hi guys, Matt Lemke with 3Gamer Goggles, and we're at Gen Con 51, that's 2018, for those of you that are lost in time. And I'm with Paolo Parente at the Dust Tactics booth.
Hello, good morning.
Dust USA. Woohoo! Yeah. And we're going to talk about all things Dust.
Yes, please.
And we're going to start with the Cthulhu Army.
The Cthulhu Army rocks for many reasons. First, gamers love Cthulhu in general, and our models are amongst the best Cthulhu models around. So they depict the creatures very faithfully and beautifully. So people also play them in other games, in the role-playing games. And we have a lot of new releases coming up for the Cthulhu. More cultists, more monsters. You can see in the Widow cabinet there with the preview art. We have Avatar of Cthulhu, a big model, beautifully sculpted by Joaquin Palacios from Spain. And is the new block for this year, right? It's scheduled to have to be divided in factions later on when we have enough models. Then we will do what we have done for the other blocks. So divide them in factions, like the Axis was burned as the Axis first. But then we had Luftwaffe, Afrika Korps, Blutkreuz, separate them in factions. The same thing will happen with the Cthulhu with time, not this year, not next year, further on. We have very good sales on the models, very good sales. In the end, every time you bring a new army into the game, some people will go, oh, I don't want to play that, because they already have a collection of 3 different armies, right? But new players will be interested in the new stuff. So we bring new players in and grow the community. That is the goal of running this type of company, having a bigger community and more players. So Cthulhu did this job very well this year. At the end of the year, you might know already, we are releasing Japanese as a block because the background will evolve and the Japanese will declare their independence from the Axis. Up to today, the Japanese belong to the Axis, are part of it. And with Christmas, they will separate from the Axis, declare their independence, and become their own bloc. This is Christmas. We have a very big, I call it a fat, release of new items for Christmas. They will be in the shelves around early November, mid-November, and it will be a fully playable army from day 1.
Oh wow, very cool.
Yeah.
So, with going back to Cthulhu, is he, can he drive the enemy insane?
Well, the monsters have a certain effect on the enemy weapons, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. Psychological psychology rules in our game are very little. We don't have so much fear or things, but some of the Cthulhu creature, for example, will not allow you to aim and fire. So you will lose the type of action, you will lose concentration, you will lose activations.
That's pretty devastating.
That's how it works. We don't really have fear tests like and then troops running away like in Warhammer, that you know very well. But we have our own fear effects, more limited. You don't lose your troop because they're running away, but they lose activations, or they lose one action, or they lose some type of action that require concentration. That's the way it works.
All right. So, what's your favorite part of the next release for Japan, or for the Japanese?
The ninja troops. We have a Brazilian ninja ladies coming up. They are beautifully sculpted by Galgomon from France. He's a genius sculptor. He does almost all our female characters, the mercenaries, the ninjas. Good work. He's done all the new resculpts for Angela, Rosie, the historic iconic characters we have. And these ninjas, you will see the poses are really badass. They're very aggressive, they're very karate-like, they have swords and machine guns, very, very good poses, very good figurines. And of course they play very interesting because they have advanced camouflage, so many cool stuff.
Do they have infiltrate?
They do. Actually, the team is called the infiltration team. So
Oh, okay. So they do a lot of jumping in.
yeah. Absolutely.
So after that, we had talked a little bit before this about the next race. You want to share?
Oh yeah. I think we can start talking about the Vril. The Vril are the extraterrestrial race that is the origins of the world of dust. The technology we have comes from them. The VK, Vril Culture, comes from them. So finally, next Christmas, we're talking Christmas 2019, we're going to release the Vril Vanguard. So it's a force that is coming to Earth because of the summoning of the Cthulhu creatures. The Vril are known to humanity in many other ways. Some call them angels, some call them gods. They've been in contact with humanity since the beginning of the human race. When they come back on Earth, well, they will come to punish us because we have awakened the Cthulhu monster, the Cthulhu creatures, the ancient gods. There will be a confederation, so you will see different type of creatures within the Vril army. I'm not going to tell you who the Vril really are now, but you will see many classic or pulp science fiction type of creatures, like the Greys, the tiny,
I love the Greys.
aliens. I think the Greys must be in dust, because if we have a pulp universe, exactly, they have their own place, absolutely. And then we will have creatures from Mars that are also classic and pulpy, like the gorillas with 4 arms,
Right.
the orc with 4 arms, many classic, well-known creatures from the pulp culture. Yeah, and then some special Vril, the real Vril that I don't talk about today. Forgive me.
It's okay. This is a good interview. I like this. So, any other plans?
Conquer the world, smash them all. No. I think we have the plan to grow steadily like we're doing now. I want to release more tanks. We have an audience that is based mainly on World War II lovers, and I don't want to disappoint them at all. So I know that audience is asking for more tanks instead of new walkers, and we will have them, absolutely. In the window cabinet here, there is the first one, is the E15. This is the dust version of the E10. And we have a series of E-tanks coming next year. For the Germans, for the Allies, for the Soviets. There will be a lot of new tanks. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Very cool. So what is, of Dust so far, what has been your favorite part?
Well, my favorite part is being, can I be honest?
Yeah.
You know, we have been through a lot of up and downs, right?
Yes.
Our adventure's been a real roller coaster. And the favorite part is see Dust go well after we declared our independence 2 years ago. And the fans are there, they're growing, but all the old fans are still there, and the community is still very, again, very active and nice, and that's the favorite part of it, is to see our game still in the art of the players and growing steadily. Not as fast as I would like to, but steadily and nicely. It's very good. That's my favorite part.
That's good. That's good. Anything else?
Oh no, we're a happy family. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Have a great show.
You too. You too.
Meet the Nibbles, who's gonna go down. She just decided not to go down my back, so we'll do this for her so she's comfy. Thanks for watching my video, and I appreciate it. Please hit the like button and share it if you know somebody who might be interested. And of course, there's always Twitter and the Facebook thingy, and soon I have a newsletter coming. That'll be down there or in a link below, and my kitty cat loves that idea. So anyway, there was one more thing. Oh yeah, subscribe. Be a part of my community, our community. Let's make it grow together. See you guys at a con somewhere, or a local store, or if I'm driving through the country, maybe a game club. I don't know, you're not going to go knock down my camera. Bye, guys.